Your hair is hydrated, it is moisturized, and you are now ready for Styling 101. Back to the basics. We are using flaxseed gel as well as mousse for styling. Since we have reverse pinned up our hair, we're starting in the back by adding the styling products first to the back of my hair. Two pumps of the flaxseed gel and rubbing it in my hand before adding it on top of the moisturizer. I'm rubbing the gel over top of the moisturizer until I do not feel the slip anymore, rubbing it from root to tip, gently distributing it through my hair. So I have two sections in my back row, in the very first row. So I'm going to go in and separate these sections actually and make it into three sections so I can have smaller, more manageable sections. And so on this one, I'm also adding the gel and rubbing it in from root to tip gently until I don't feel the slip anymore, until it just feels like I have water on my hair. The slip goes away and the curls form. You can see my curls forming. And so now a couple of more pumps of gel so that I can go into this middle section, this back middle section of my hair. And once again, I'm rubbing that through my hair. And as I'm doing that, I can feel when it is completely rubbed in because my hair goes from feeling slippery on top of that moisturizer to feeling the slip go away. It feels that it feels like it is all rubbed in. And I can also feel my curls clumping together as the moisturizer is running down my face because my hair is so hydrated. So on top of that, I'm going in with mousse. I'm going in with the mousse on top of the gel. I'm rubbing it in. I'm raking it with my fingers and gently shaking it to keep my curls clumping and forming the way they naturally want to separate. So I'm raking this mousse through. I'm shaking it just to encourage my curls to form, and that helps them to separate. It allows them to separate on their own. Rubbing in that mousse. If the curls are not separating on their own, I separate them manually. And here's what my curls look like. Very curly, very cute. This is going to be a great set. So I'm making sure that the rest of my curls on this very first row are all separated. Raking each section and making sure that my curls are separated because the way that your curls look now is the way that your curls will set. Are your curls wavy? Are your curls elongated? Are they dripping wet with water? Well, this is setting yourself up for success. So since this is my final styling step, I'm not clipping my hair after this. I'm just going row by row, adding in the flaxseed gel and the mousse, and ensuring that my curls are forming, that I'm rubbing the product in my hair until I don't feel the slip anymore. And then I'm raking the product with my fingers and then adding in the mousse. This is my second row, and I usually have about 4 sections on this row. So this is covered in moisturizer right now, and I'm adding the flaxseed gel, starting at the root and working that gel literally from top to bottom until I don't feel the slipperiness anymore. This makes me um, know that I do have the product fully rubbed in so that I don't have product buildup on my hair after my hair sets. And I can also feel my curls clumping and forming together. Then I'm going in with the mousse so that I can further encourage the clumping in my curls, and I can further separate my curls into individual curls so that when I style my hair each day, my curls will already be separated. So as I'm fluffing my hair, I won't create any frizz because my curls have been separated during styling. So I'm going to do this over my entire head. If only I could hyperspeed my style this fast. But I can't, and that's okay. I enjoy the process. Here we are at the top, adding the flaxseed gel and mousse to the top section of our hair, and of course catching any shed hair and adding it to our hair catcher. Make sure that you get that product in between your fingers and add that into your hair as well. One of the ways that you can grab it from between your fingers is grabbing it from between your fingers. Or you can also just rake your fingers through your hair. Here I am going in with the mousse. getting that little curl off the palm of my hand so that it doesn't get back in my hair. Raking my fingers through my hair and shaking my hair. And shaking my hair helps to shingle my hair, and it naturally separates. When you shingle your hair, shingling means you are separating your hair into small sections. When I shake my hair, it helps my hair to shingle itself and separate where it naturally wants to separate. And here I am adding the leftover mousse to this section. And I'm adding the flaxseed gel to this section as well, rubbing it in until I don't feel the slip any longer. And my curls are coming along. Separating your hair into subsections helps to gain control and to ensure that you have product distributed everywhere. Shaking my hair by holding the ends of it helps me to shingle my hair. It helps to separate my strands. Of course, you can manually separate your strands with your fingers if they're not going in the direction that you want them to go. And in this stage of your styling process, this is where you want to place your hair, and you want to style your hair exactly where you want it to go. Even if you want to add a little bit more mousse on top of your hair just to ensure that those flyaways are under control, you can definitely do that at this stage. And you can add more water at this stage if you need it as well. This is definitely the time that you want to stretch any curls that aren't stretched out and to replace, reposition, restructure any curls that are not laying the way that you want them to lay right now. Because the way that it looks now, if you don't like it, you're not going to like it once it sets. So get it to look the way you want right now. You may need to add more water. You may need to add more product. Whatever you need to do, this is the time to fix it. Fix it. Fix it now. Add more water if you need to. Now's the time to fix what you don't like. If it looks too puffy, add more water, add more product, because your hair is going to set and it's going to shrink up. Your curls are going to likely get a little bit tighter and they're going to shrink up, because when your hair is saturated, when it's fully hydrated, it's elongated.
having some botanical products on your hair is amazing. And if you can have a styler on your hair that's going to help and give you curls that last beyond wash day. This is wash day. My curls are still popping, but it's time to shampoo again because I want to keep my hair in this state of hydration. I don't want to wait until they're looking dry and thirsty and not vibrant before I rehydrate them. I'm rehydrating them now so that they can stay nice and healthy. Right? Right? Right.